Howdy and aloha. Welcome to Manata. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk.
Howdy and aloha, everyone. It is February. Wow. Shoobalibida. February the 9th, 2024. So here's what we got going on. Right? You have, this is freaking crazy. I just had it up. Where the hell did it go? Here we go. So people are yelling, which it's funny because maybe I got a better one than that. Hang on. We'll just. Let's see if we got it. Yeah.
Delegates will now escort you out of the building. I'm asking you to leave. The delegates will now escort you out of the building. Thank you. Can you? Sir.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, that's everywhere. She doesn't care. This fucking witch, okay? She doesn't care. She truly believes that she's completely untouchable. And this is everybody. This is kind of the title. They're still free. The global pedo predator class, and she's part of it. And Clinton's part of it, and Obama's part of it, and Larry Fink is part of it, BlackRock. Bill Gates is part of it. Jeff Bezos is probably part of it. And all these global elitists that, went to event 201 and practice the 2020 fluvid thing. And then it just kind of planned out that way. And what people are saying, and I'm saying, and I've been saying, is they're they're not stopping. Nobody, and here's the biggest problem. Here's the biggest problem. Nothing's happening to them. Look at the look on her face. She doesn't give a fuck. I'm untouchable. She's destroyed, maimed, killed, just fucking people all over the fucking planet. She doesn't care. She is pure evil. If you were to embody evil, she's look at her history. Look at the body bags. Look at all the people. Seth Rich, there's so many other people. This fucking woman is she's still standing there. Just smiling. Can't touch me. And Klaus Schwab, Yuval Harari, just all these people. They're just right in your face. They're not here for you. They want you to go away. Their job right now, their goal, their unified goal, the global pedo predator class, is to get rid of you. I said, I had this conversation with my daughter. I go, the biggest thing they want is depopulation. You've ever heard Bill Gates talk about depopulation? She goes, yeah. I go, pretend we're on a planet, right? Not a big planet, but there's only 2 people on the planet, you and me. And one of us says we need to depopulate. What do you think about that? And I go, what do you think that means to that person? Well, it means they want me to go away. And exactly. Depopulation has nothing to do with the 99%. It has to do with these people. Right? It has to, yeah, that's part of it. It has to do with this person. Bill Gates. Yuval Harari. Klaus Schwab. Larry Fink. Maybe Elon's even in there. I'm sure he's got a fucking giant bunker ready to go in case things get a little weird. But that's their plan. That's their plan. That's why they rolled out the fucking Kool-Aid to everybody in 2021. This is what I want you to do. If you've taken that and you're under the age of 40 or 50, right? Under the age of 40 or 50. Go get a sperm count. I double dog dare you. And let me know. Hopefully you got one when you were 30 or something, under your 30s. I think it should be mandatory, honestly. Not mandatory, but I think you should, as a man, go out and test yourself to make sure you're stronger like a bull, And here's the thing. I guarantee you, it's not going to be good. If you have the Mary, Roger, Nancy, Alpha Kool-Aid inside of your system, I'm just letting you know, not everybody does. Not everybody does or did or has it, because some of it was placebos. Some of it was saline solution. Yeah, I'm telling you. You may, if you didn't get terrible side effects for months, right, until your body actually recovered and got used to the crap, then you probably didn't get it. But if you got a bunch of side effects after you took that thing, you're fucked. You're gone. It's just a ticking time bomb from that. It's just a fucking ticking time bomb. And it escalates cancer, it escalates tumors, it escalates, it destroys your immune system for a reason. For these people. For this shithead, for these people, they're still smiling. Bill Gates is still smiling. He's destroyed and just unaligned fucking millions of people in Africa. He's not welcome in a lot of countries because of the math of the wrath he's taken on people, using them as guinea pigs, or not really guinea pigs. What he does is he portrays that this shit is supposed to help you. None of it does. None of it does. I was talking to a guy from work today. I go, so how many vaccines do you think we had when we were kids? I don't know, maybe 8, 10 or something like that. I go, yeah. Yeah, we have probably had about 8 or 10. We were kids, that's about all we've had. But you know how many kids get now before they're 18? 48. 40. It's the stuff they don't, the FDA is the Federal Drug Administration, the Center on Disease Control. These are all corporate entities. They're basically ran in a corporate manner. They're not driven by the people. It's not. The Republic really has no say-so over what these people do. The USDA, same fucking thing. NIH, same thing. And the people that control all these departments throughout the world, these health and human services, same fucking thing. They don't. They want you gone. That's their goal. Their goal is for you to not be around it. That's their goal. Right? It's the two people on the planet. It's not a big planet. Maybe 20 acres or something. And the one guy says to the other guy, hey, man, we need to start to depopulate. There's just too many people on this planet. The other guy goes, you know what? Take yourself out then, if you care so much. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that says the word depopulate means they want to kill you. They want you gone. That's what they're saying. Anybody, they don't understand what that really means. Depopulation means you're in my way. What the fuck is going on with my hair here, man? It's fucking poofy. You guys understand that? You have to understand that. Bill Gates flaunts that stuff like it's the thing to do. It's really John Kerry, John Podesta. Fucking all these climate change fucks. World Economic Forum, Council on Foreign Relations, Chatham House, all these, when they go to these G7s, G20s, all these places, that's all they know what it means. I know that they know what I know they think it means. And they want you gone. You're in their way. They don't need your money. They can make it up. They don't need there's a lot of proof to show you that they can fucking pull money out of their fucking ass anytime they want to. Here it is. This is the debt clock. Right? We're at $34 trillion in debt. That means they don't care. How do you get to that amount of money? Do you know how you get to that amount of money? You get to that amount of money in debt because you don't have a ceiling. It means you're never going to be held accountable. It will hurt the 99.9%. It could start more wars, which it has. It could put more money in the hands of Big Pharma, which it definitely does. But here's the thing. This money for these wars and all this crap that they create, this orchestrated craziness, this chaos and destruction that happens around us, terrorists, we fucking name it. Anytime they ask for money, it goes straight to these fucking people here. Oh, here. It goes straight to their fucking her, and she knows it. Anytime I see a bipartisan bill right now, I'm just like, no, don't do it. Just don't stop fucking giving these people money. Because they don't care. They got as much. They don't. They realized. They fucking realized. I would say, I don't know, a decade or two ago. That, you know what? We could just print more money. We can just make more. We can just write check after check after check after check after check, and fucking just make up whatever reason we want. That's exactly what they're doing. They make up any reason they fucking want, and most people just buy it. Oh, there's Israel. Oh, there's Palestine. Oh, there's fucking Hamas. Oh, there's fucking ICE. Oh, there's fucking this. Oh, there's fucking that. Right? Oh, there's climate change. We got to fix the temperature of the earth, but we can't fix homelessness. By the way, what happened to all the people with Xi Jinping or fucking the prime minister or whatever of China came to visit, and they were holding and we had fucking American soldiers holding Chinese flags. Do you think that would happen in China? And they took out block after block after block of homeless people. Oh, they were fucking everywhere. And we still don't know where those people are at. Nothing's getting fixed. I'm fucking seeing it in real time. Right? Is Mayorkas impeached yet? Is that it? We're going for an impeachment? We're not trying to put the fucker in jail? Right? For I swear to gosh, man, this is so weak. It's fucking like, oh god, it's not even paper. It's like toilet paper weak. It's like wet toilet paper weak. The shit that the fucking House, the Republican House is doing. I don't know. I understand why some of them don't vote in the direction of what needs to be done, because they're all compromised. They're all fucking corrupt. If you think everybody's fucking there for you, they're not. Nothing's happening. Ukraine's still going to get their money. Israel's still going to, Yemen's going to still get their money. But it doesn't go to that. We have stockpiles and stockpiles and stockpiles and stockpiles of fucking weapons that you could not fucking imagine. You couldn't imagine. You can't imagine how much fucking weaponry the United States has. Ammunition, etc., 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 etc. Piles and piles and piles of it. But they don't give a fuck. Because they could just fucking keep writing checks. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. They don't fucking care. They have enough money. They don't need you. They don't need your labor. They don't need your comments. They don't fucking need they don't need you anymore. They got enough. They want it all for themselves. This is their fucking push right now. It's been methodically happening for a few decades. That's been the Fourth Reich of the World Economic Forum. Nobody's getting this. This is what really fucking trips me out. And people can't think or fathom that this is actually their end game, their major plan. But ask people like James Corbett. Ask people like G. Edward Griffin. Right? And what was that guy's one name? I keep forgetting his name. Jordan Maxwell. He's gone now. He's died like a year or two ago. But he knew too. There's a lot of fucking people that get what they're doing. But it's very hard for people to imagine that these fucking bitches, these sick fucking people like this, that they're just untouchable. This is just the most disgusting. She's literally hearing them say, "You're a warmongering whatever." She knows it. She goes, "Yeah. So what? What do you got?" She knows nobody's gonna fucking do anything. Now, I don't want people to go out and start shooting these fucking people. I just want the people that are in legal power to start doing the right things. Okay? I want people that are in legal power to start doing the right things. let me show you this. I'm going to go down my list because a lot of people need to know this. And this makes great sense. Well, to me. All right. Is this the one? Wait. Yeah, it's here. Okay, here we go.
Howdy.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's go down this list of stuff, okay? And I'm trying to tell you guys what the best process is to do. Nobody just, I'm shadow banned. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Nobody watches this shit. They don't understand it. It's just too much. Some people just can't handle that fact. They are literally trying to get rid of 2/3 of the planet and hoard the rest for themselves. That's it. That is it. That's it. That's all. That's what they're doing. No, they're trying to just make money, get rich. They don't need your fucking money. They can write checks all day long. They get their fucking cronies, their puppets, their slaves in Congress to write them checks all day long. Here's some more money. Here's some more money. Matt Gaetz has said, let's have single line bills, but nobody fucking wants to get behind that. You know why? Why do you think why? Why do you think why? Because they don't want to get there. They want to lose their money. Okay. Let me show you a picture. And I think that, this will help you. This will definitely help you. This will help. This should help. But no, for some people it'll help. Okay? But this is a very powerful picture. This is the picture that says, holy shit, that's what's happening. Right? So what this means, this is what it would look like if the government was actually transparent. They don't work for us. There's been study after study after study. Every bill they fucking pass does nothing for you. Nothing for you. It's just actually puts you further in debt, further in a bad position. Made it harder for people to get the wealth with a small business or to live comfortably. Just, not everybody wants to fucking do multi-level marketing or network marketing. Not everybody wants to, be a real estate agent. Some people just want to work in the factory. Some people just don't. Some people just want to. They don't really want to fucking do all that shit. A lot of people just want to go to work, come home, be with their families, go to their baseball games or basketball games or football games or croquet games or cricket games or rugby games or go to their chess clubs or their golf clubs or their tennis games, whatever. They just want to just work and do their thing. Now, if you're in Bitcoin and all that other stuff, you're an investment guru and you understand the numbers and you're a day trader, good for you. But I'd say at least 40 to 50% of the people on this planet they like labor, right? And those are the people that are hurting the most, unless you're in the military-industrial complex or you're part of big pharma. Is that where you want to go? You want to be a part of that death machine? I don't think so. I know a lot of people out there just, people get desperate. I get it. People get desperate and they think that they're, fuck it, I might as well, right? Fuck it, I might as well just do that. Well, let me kind of enlighten you about most people on this planet. Oh, that's my heater. Most people on this planet care about the other people on this planet. Most people on this planet care about other people on this planet. But people like this, okay, people like this don't care about anybody. They don't, she does not give a fuck. She's eating the cleanest, freshest fish, food, steaks, lamb, human flesh. Who fucking knows? She's a sick fucking bastard. Right? She's a sick fucking bastard. This woman, whatever her cult, is or whatever. But what I'm saying is they don't care. They really believe. Look at that look. I want you to look at that look. I'm untouchable. You can't touch me. I don't give a fuck what you say. I still have idiots following me and praising me. You can't touch me. Just fuck. The arrogance of these fucking global pedo predator class motherfuckers. It's crazy. But we allow it. We allow it. Our fucking Republican, Democratic, Independent, whatever fucking parties are in Congress, they allow it. They allow that to happen. They're not doing shit. They can go after these people. You don't think they can go after you don't think that the House of the majority in the House right now of Republicans can't raise enough stink to go after this fucking shithead? To go after this fucking piece of shit? Absolutely. Absolutely they do. But there's always somebody that doesn't cross the line, to keep the line back for everybody else. And they pick these people every once. I explain that, but I'll explain it again. Every once in a while, you'll have this big push by a party. I want to do this, I want to do that. But then they'll have these paid for little fucks that come out of nowhere and vote no or vote yay to spoil it all. And then you hate that person. And they're okay with it because they'll take the hit, but they're still getting paid. They'll take the hit, but they're still getting their fucking salary. They don't give a shit. They're still getting their fucking campaign donor money. They're still able to fucking trade in Wall Street. And these people that go against the group, their party or whatever. Joe Manchin is notoriously known for this. Isa's notoriously known for this. Daryl Issa. All these fuckers. The only person that wasn't, Alan Grayson. Where the fuck is Alan Grayson? Yeah, he's probably fucking Kool-Aided to death. Who the fucking knows? Anyway, so they have these little stools, they call them, or shits. And they'll do that. But then another bill will come up, and they'll still help squash that bill. So the 99% again is fucked. And then they'll have another one come up, and then they'll just choose somebody else to throw the numbers off a little bit for the majority vote, just to fuck it up. And nothing happened. That's just happened in Mayorkas. That's a great example. 3 or 4 fucking Republicans decide to be the guinea pigs, the stooges. You guys get this? It happens all the fucking time. And then they'll come, and then later on those stooges will come around with this awesome fucking bill, and then they'll pick another stooge to fuck the night. Nothing fucking is happening. It's still happening. The chaos is still fucking happening. I am going to be very surprised. I'm going to be very surprised if something horrifically gigantic, explosion-wise, does not go off somewhere across the planet that we have our hands into. But you won't know that until maybe 5 or 10 years later. We're fucking just, God, and people that get into Congress now, most of these people, I just really question their integrity. Especially the Demoncrats, for sure. There's a majority of fucking Rhipigicans too. A bunch of them. Just really sad. I would be surprised if something really bad does not happen to keep Trump from destroying and winning this election, because he's gonna fucking There's literally nobody that wants to fucking vote in the favor of a guy that's losing his. That's one of the greatest global pedo predator class puppets. That's a lot to say. Say that fucking 5 times as fast as you can. He is the greatest pedo. Excuse me. He's the greatest global pedo predator class puppet ever used, ever created. Nancy Pelosi is one. AOC is another. Schumer is another. Chucky the Shoe, right? I mean, I don't know. That's what you guys need to be talking about. Everybody out there, whoever's doing a fucking show, say that. You need to throw that in. Hey, by the way, just let you know, they don't give a fuck about you. They've got all the money they fucking need. They've got all the fucking money they need. Right? 34 trillion and fucking rapidly growing. They right before 9/11 happened, right? Right before fucking 9/11 happened. Fucking, do you know who comes out the day before? The day before 9/11. Now check this out, because this, you can look this up and you can Google it because it's still on Google. And where's the fuck is that picture? There it is right here. Right? The day before 9/11 happened, right? And go look at Building 7, right? The day before 9/11 happened. Right, let's see if I get that. Okay, here we go. The day before 9/11, if I keep repeating it, it'll drive me crazy. The day before 9/11 happened, all right? I'm going to use my little box here. Here's Building 7. But the day before this happened, and by the way, Building 7 was almost a mile away from Building 1. And the plane even flew in the opposite direction. Perpendicularly in the opposite direction. Isn't that crazy? Watch the top right corner of my screen as you're looking at this. Look at that. See that right there where the plane is? The top right corner? Where my closet door is and my door of my room. There's Building 7 there. I'll use that as a pointer. I'll use me as the pointer, right? Here we go. There's Building 7 here. But the day before, Donald Rumsfeld comes out and says, we can't account or find $2.3 trillion. They can't find it. They can't find them. They don't know what they did with the money. To this day, this is still happening. This happens all the time. Go to here. Most of that is money they can't account for. Isn't that crazy? You know, I'm going to get audited by the IRS, and I can't account for fucking, $10 trillion, which is probably the amount. Where do you think that money went to? Where do you think that money went to, like maybe the Cayman Islands or a Swiss bank account or maybe South African account? Maybe it's stuck somewhere. Maybe it's in gold bullion and some fucking gigantic underground prepper silo or something, right? You don't fucking know. But what I'm saying to you, and I'm going to keep saying it, everybody needs to say this. If you're fucking on, you've got to say this now. They don't fucking need you. They don't need your money, right? They don't need your labor. They don't need any of that. They've got enough slaves. They have AI. They're already creating robots that can fucking do most of their work. They're putting plants in people. They're putting chips in people to order them around and all kinds of shit. They don't fucking need you. Get that through your thick fucking skull. To them, they don't need you. They've got all the money in the world. They've got all the money in the world. And by the way, you know what's really interesting about 9/11? Is all the places where you could paper trace where that money was is in the buildings that were gone. Right? And also in the Pentagon. That area, that exact area of the Pentagon on this day of 9/11 is where they were able to, where most of the information was in regards to finding where that $2.3 trillion dollars disappeared to, that Donald Rumsfeld told us about just the day before 9/11 on 9/10. You guys understand that? They don't fuck. They've been doing this shit to us for so fucking long. Nothing's happening. You need to see. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, and this is what you really need to know. This is what you really need to know. And I talk about this, and MAGA talks about this, and a lot of people talk about this because we want, somebody to go into the office, but he has to have the majority of Republicans, Democrats along with him in the Senate and the House. People really need to understand that, and that support Trump. And everybody thinks that Trump is totally bought off, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing that scares them about Trump's, and what people really need to understand is, ever since the man started running for office, they've been going after him for, I think we're up to 91 counts and charges and laid claims, and nothing's ever been prosecuted. No felonies, nothing. The Supreme Court said you can't keep this man off the fucking ballot. To everybody. So that's not going to happen. He's still on the ballot now. But I don't believe the problem with the reason why these people want him gone so bad, and I've done all the research, I've done just a ton of research. He's not perfect, but he's not the most greatest predator class, fucking global predator class tool puppet that Biden is. Let me show you real quick. And I'm gonna tell you who's gonna. This might change because most of the people that watch this or pay attention to me are like Jimmy Dore fans. But I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go get out of this real quick. Okay, I'll go back to my YouTube. Remember to go through my comments. Here's the number you need to call. You need to either protest, get off out of your ass, and tell all your, tell them all. All right, this is what you want. Let's see if I can. Remember that. Take a snapshot of this. Right here. This is it. Oh, why does that look shitty? You can't even read that. What the fuck? All right. But that's what you need to do. Take a screenshot of that and start doing that as soon as possible. Okay. So where was I? All right. So I did bring up Jimmy Dore, and the reason I wanted to bring up Jimmy Dore, and let me get to it real quick, because I was watching I love watching Jimmy's live shows. They're fucking hilarious. They've got some good commenters here and stuff like that. Some people don't say shit that doesn't make sense to me to have somebody on stage if they're not going to fucking say something. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let me get to that. Was it here? Yeah, it was right here. All right, here it is. Wait. Here it is. Right here. Here it comes.
Protect and build on that freedom and continue to improve our way of life. Which one is that? Which one? I mean, I don't think you can equate the two either, because Biden's done actually much more harm to this country than Donald Trump. And I can't believe I'm fucking saying that, but that's the fact. Yeah.
What did he say?
I mean, I don't think you can equate the two either, because Biden's done actually much more harm to this country than Donald Trump. And I can't believe I'm fucking saying that, but that's the fact. Yeah.
It's in the class.
I mean, I don't think you can equate the two either, because Biden's done actually much more harm to this country than Donald Trump. And I can't believe I'm fucking saying that, but that's the fact. Yeah. By the way, the handle's name is Witch Hunter.
The reason I'm playing you that is I am predicting, and it's pretty apparent. It's pretty apparent. Right? Jimmy Dore's going to vote for Donald Trump. Okay? Jimmy Dore is going to vote for Donald Trump. You're going to vote for Donald Trump. You're going to ask me questions, and I'm going to say, well, here's why I am. Here's what I believe. Right now, Donald Trump, okay? Right now, Donald Trump is saying what he needs to say. He's not divulging his hand too much. He did that in the past. Of course, made him look like a maverick, unpredictable, all this other stuff, which is one of their biggest concerns about him, is that he's extremely unpredictable. You don't know what this guy is going to fucking do. But now that he's been screwed over so horrendously, like so crazily, why does this thing seem like it's up? He's going to freaking, he's gonna, I'm pretty good at like reading people and their body language and their facial expressions, or just, to a very to almost a microscopic form. I can tell when somebody's, I don't know, being honest or sincere or this or that. Like a guy at work today comes up and he goes, "Hey, I wanted to say thanks for. I owe you apology. Apology for what?" He goes, "Well, I didn't really know how the trash cans got moved by the city." And I go, "Oh yeah, I just told them, hey, it'd be good if we just move them. It helps us out so the trailers can bring the food in the back and deliver it. Anyway." And he was very sincere about it. And I was like, well, in the back of my mind, I'm going, dude, you don't need to say this right now. It's not a big deal. This is in the office. I have another manager in there. And, just a supervisor. Me, I'm a soup. He's a soup. And we're sitting there super supervisor. And this other supervisor comes in and goes, just want to let you know, hey, thank you. I should have, acknowledged that. I really didn't understand what that would. I go, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. And he was super sincere. And then I just looked at him and go, well, thank you. It's okay. It's fine. But there are people out there that are sincere about things. And you don't get that with, God, just everybody in Congress these days. And Joe Biden is sincere because he doesn't really know what the fuck he's saying. You guys get that? But when Donald Trump is saying something, I can tell when he's holding back. I can tell when he's holding back, and he doesn't want to give away it all. He wants to give you what you think you need to hear in regards to Ukraine, in regards to Israel, in regards to Palestine, in regards to Yemen, and in regards to pretty much everything. He's playing the field right now. You got to understand that. He's coming back in a totally different way. This guy's fucking pissed. The time that got me about him is when I really changed. Is when Megyn Kelly said, "I'm vaccine injured." That's what she said on fucking YouTube. And he usually has a quick response and comes back. And his mouth dropped a little bit, and he kind of went, "Oh fuck." It's like she just dropped that bombshell on him, like right there. And he didn't really have a, his car salesman like fucking, nonchalant type answer. He kind of got a little tight, like, well, we were, and that got him. And he's gonna understand really soon how bad this thing has become. And I think people are telling him. And you're hearing his sons now talking about, and Vivek, his sons, everybody else is shitting, that's in his campaign is shitting all over the World Economic Forum like crazy. But he's not. You know why he's not? You know why he says certain things he's got to fucking say? This is what gets me about some people out there. Right? It's because before he showed everybody his cards all the time. He didn't know. It's like he'd never been a politician in his life. Didn't know how to play the fucking game. Didn't know what he was in for. But now he's in the senior class. He knows what the fuck's going on with the high school. He knows who all the fucking all the chicks that do and fucking people, and he knows where the parties are. And, the teachers. Just fucking, he's got it. And he's not going to divulge how much he has. And this is why they're charging him with 91 plus frivolous fucking counts of this crap and that crap. But he's never had a felony in his life. And he's not going to get one. Because all the shit that are going after him for is frivolous. If you still believe January 6th was a insurrection, then I want you to go look at, just go to stopthewf.org or fthewf.org or DIYliberty.org and go into the blog and look for what was it? Bangladesh. I think it was Bangladesh, when they stormed and actually committed during 2021 or 2022 full on in regards to not going with the World Economic Forum, World Health Organization, etc. crap. They stormed the fucking Capitol. Their intention was to storm the. That was an insurrection. Okay, if you watch J6 and all the tapes, you'll know that that was completely and absolutely just the biggest setup I've ever seen. And it was done pretty well, and everybody kind of fell for it. Kind of the way this Texas thing is panning out already. Kind of the way this Texas thing is panning out. But, you know, I'm not a great chess player, but I have played 3D chess before. I played it at, where did I play this? I played 3D chess. It was at a library, I think. I think it was at a library. They had this chess piece. Yeah, I think it was Huntington Beach at Library in California. They had it out. It was like, this is like in the 90s, man. This 3D chess thing was. But it's not an easy thing to do. You've got to try to figure out what these people are doing. You know, my job isn't to figure them out. My job, you know, I don't get paid for this, by the way. And if you want, please help me keep the lights on. Help me pay for my fucking internet service. You know, I mean, there's information that I can provide here that could help you. And a lot of people don't think that, but I think that. I'm just telling you where these, and once here's the biggest thing about what I do. This is the biggest thing. I don't give a fuck about Bernie Sanders. I don't give a fuck about Marianne Williamson. I don't really give a fuck about Joe or Trump, but who I really give a shit about is what these fucking globalists are doing. Right? Where, and I am telling you, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the CIA, fucking M6I or whatever fucking, they all know what they're doing. They could easily follow all their bank accounts. They could easily follow Nancy Pelosi's bank accounts. They could trace, look, my mom's a licensed private investigator, right? She still is. And she still does process serving every once in a while. She does a few, side case work. She's over fucking 80 years old. We play a couple computer games together. My mom's smart as a whip, right? She's an amazing woman. But we used to have people break bank accounts. Yeah. If we didn't know you, it still happens to this day. There's just things you got to do. I'm not going to tell you what the process is. It was a lot easier, 15, 20, 30 years ago. But the internet came around, they started doing these things. But, I think in one of my shows, I did show how to get a phone number from Pizza Hut. Anyway, here's the thing. You'll probably figure it out just by what I said. It's traceable. All the transfer of money. Okay, this money here. Look at it. Let's look back at this money. You don't think they know where this money is? Tell me you believe. Like, I want you to look me in the eye and I want you to say, Donald Rumsfeld doesn't know where any of that money went. All right? A fucking 9/11. He doesn't know. He didn't know. They just fucking lost it. Right? And I think it was, it was fucking Alan. I just said his name earlier, but anyway. It was Alan. I just said his fucking name just a minute ago. Anyway, I must be getting fucking... You know, your leader of the free world is affecting people all over the fucking place. It was Alan Parkin. It's not Parkin. I keep saying Alan Greenspan, but it's Alan Greenspan. It'll come to me. But anyway, there was many cases of money missing. And other representatives, House, senators, stuff like that. They're like they talk about this all the time. They go, where's all this money going? They can't find it. They can't audit it. They don't know where it's at. They get audited. You fucking... Let me tell you where that money goes. I'm going to show you again. Here's where it goes. It goes right here. You don't want to think that, do you? You don't want to think that, do you? You don't think the money goes here? You don't think she has access to any of that money? You don't think the CIA knows where all the money's going throughout the world? You don't think they can find out? Go talk to Edward Snowden. Go talk to Edward Snowden. And he will tell you they fucking know. Have you ever listened to Edward Snowden? What he said about the amount of access that the Department of Justice, the FBI, the CIA, fucking Mission Impossible, whatever the fuck is out there. You don't think they have access to knowing where your money goes? Of course they do. Of course they do. They know where Hunter's money's went. They know where Biden's money's at. They know. There are certain ways to keep that from being traceable. In normal ways, she fucking knows. She knows all. Does anybody believe she's ever going to be fucking in prison? Does anybody? Raise your hand. I don't think so. The only way she's going to get in jail or be prosecuted for everything she's done for fucking decades, right? The sick, disgusting person. Now, I want you to look at Anthony Weiner's laptop and the officers that died that actually listened, viewed, and researched his laptop. Look into that. If you want, you can get it from Cheryl or myself. Cheryl has a lot of information. I'm just telling you, it's going to blow your fucking... It's the most heinous thing you've ever heard in your life. It still gives me... Just thinking about it, it's just bad. But this woman is part of that. This woman right here is part of it. All right. Let me go down the line here on a couple other things. Where the fuck? Okay, here I am. Yeah. Jimmy Dore is going to be voting for Trump. He's going to figure it out. It takes Jimmy a little while to figure out what's going on. He's not... I'm watching Due Dissidents. They're very close on a lot of things, too. I know Nico House is, too. I saw Savvy Sabs on Nico House today. That was great. Those two need to fucking start kicking ass. They could really create something big, and I would love to be a part of it. But I don't know what it is. What is it about Montauk that people don't like? I want to know. Can anybody tell me? what it is. Maybe it's because I know too much. Is that what it is? Is that the problem? Is that the problem? Because I'm really trying to figure out, what the deal is. I know recently things got really strange, about almost a couple of years ago, between myself and my ex co-host. That didn't help anything. That was fuck. God. Man, fuck. It's like really. It's like really fucking embarrassing. That was just fucking embarrassing. My God. Choose wisely, people. Choose wisely. That's all I have to say. You can give people a chance, but sometimes you just got to say, you know what? No. Not anymore. You've just got to fucking you got to just cut it, So Savvy Sabbs was on there. She did a really great job. They're great to watch together, honestly. I would really like to see them do more. Damon and Monty repost. You got to watch that, guys. Fucking hilarious. Roseanne Barr has her own channel now, which is great. She's got 120K views. The banks are doing something crazy. Why the elites are terrified of Donald Trump, according. Yeah. So I brought this up, and this guy's starting to bring this up, but I brought this up a long fucking time ago. Oh, you know what you guys need to watch? This is what you guys need to watch. Oh, man. Did I say that? Look at that. Mexican, they're freed. New York PD migrant attack, just the tip of the spear. Those people were let go. Nothing happened to them. Right? You guys gotta watch what fucking Whitney Webb is talking about lately, man. It is pretty wild. Not wild, but good. She's a serious researcher. She's got more information. Scott Rader did a good job on assessing Tucker. That was pretty good. Ooh, what's that? Okay. No, is it here? Hollywood Channel? Anne Hathaway walks out. Okay, that's something else. Byron fucking Trump is like 6'9". I think he's just. What the fuck? Where were we? What was it? I'm trying to remember. These motherfuckers. I'm telling you. What is that? That's not in there. Oh, you know what? I think maybe it's here. This happens all the time in my show. I'm trying to look for a certain thing and I can't fucking find it. That's the wrong one. We're going to favorites. Oh, here it is.
Thank you very much. That's my name. That's right.
War criminal. The people of Libya, the people of Iraq, the people of Syria, the people of Yemen, the people of Palestine, as well as the people of America will never forgive.
Violating the university code of Rhode. I'm asking you to leave. The delegates will now escort you out of the building. Thank you. Can you? Sir.
You will burn.
Sorry about.
Free Palestine!
You got it? Okay, sorry.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
So this is odd to me, and I want to mention something because
Thank you very much.
because John Fetterman is a full-on Israel supporter, right? And he really has no idea what's going on in the world because he's fucking brain dead, or if that's actually John Fetterman. And Hillary Clinton is pro-Israel, right? And so, I'm not against Israel. I'm just against the fucking money that we send every country besides ourselves, the people, not to corporations or fucking military industrial complex, big pharma, etc. Okay. But there's a lot of Republicans that align really, like, seriously with Israel. Like they're best friends. Now I understand there's 7.5 million serious Jewish people in the United States. And there's only, I think, 2.3 or 2.1 million Muslims in the United States. I know there's probably more, but this is like the statistics. Right? I'll just type it in.
That's my name.
It's my name. You can't touch me. I don't care what you say. How many Jewish people in the United States? Right here. 7.6 million people. That seems kind of low. How many Muslim? Is that how you spell it? How many Muslim? Oh, 3.45. So if you look at that as a vote, look at this. I want to see this because 41.6 million black people in the United States. All right, let me go back to that, though. So it's strategic for them. That's all it is. It's voting strategically for them. There's a lot more Jewish people than there are. There's fucking 7.6 million Jewish. There's twice as many Jews than there are Muslims. So that could turn an election. You guys get that, right? Okay, so that's not really part of it, but it does make a difference when it comes to a voting year. It does make a difference when it comes to a voting year, right? But it just boggles my mind how supportive we are of Israel when they really haven't done anything for us. Has Israel ever done anything for us? Has any other country ever done anything for us? I think that's the biggest question we need to ask ourselves. What country has actually benefited us? There's two, actually, that benefit us pretty severely. But they're also the most powerful countries on the planet besides ourselves. One is China, and the other is Russia. That's right. There's a lot of resources that Russia supplies to their neighboring countries and across the world that we take advantage of from those other countries. It's not direct, it's indirect. But they help us. They help. You know, that interview with Tucker Carlson, and I've got to say this, for sure that Biden wouldn't last 10 seconds with Tucker Carlson. He would freak out and he'd shit his pants for sure. I mean, literally in his depends. He wouldn't be able to answer most of the questions. He wouldn't. It's not scripted. The only time you see Biden talk is because like I said, he is the global pedo predator class's greatest puppet on the planet that they've ever had. And if without a script and his cue cards, where to stand and how to move, then he's not going to do a fucking interview. But there you have Vladimir Putin, who people say that he is all about climate change and all about the World Economic Forum. I don't think so. I don't think he's totally about it. I think Vladimir Putin is the kind of guy that likes to keep his friends close, but his enemies a lot fucking closer. That's what I think that's about. And that's the reason why fucking Trump went out to see and spent time with the World Economic Forum and then shit on them when he got up and spoke. If you watch the whole thing, he praised our freedom. You know, I watched it several times. And when I first watched it, I just used to watch the pictures of him shaking Klaus Schwab's hand, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if you listen to his entire speech, it's not what Klaus Schwab wanted to hear. It's not what Klaus Schwab wanted to hear. Yeah, they didn't really make good friends that day. They didn't make good friends that day. My hair is so fucking poofy right now. It's crazy. But anyway. Yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I know Jimmy will too. I know you will eventually as well. The goal for right now, what you guys need to do, and I'm telling you, you know, is make sure he's protected, make sure that he's going to be able to expose the true criminals. Okay, if you still think January 6th was real and you're on your third or fourth booster, I can't help you anymore. You know what's weird is I got to bring this up because it fucking drives me nuts. I go to, let me see if I got one live. Let me go see if I got live. Is this me live or them live? Oh, it's not me live. I'm not doing live. What the fuck? Oh, wait. No, is that other live people? Let me see.
Wait. And Jill need to tell him, and that was clear misspeak, and all that did was pour gas on the fire. It was a terrible decision to use those words.
Yeah. What if Donald Trump would have said that, sir?
I don't understand the context in which you're at.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If we look at the relevance between the two presidents saying it, what would have happened had it been Trump versus Biden saying? If we look at it, would have been much more.
I just said that Biden don't need to be president anymore. I mean, what more can I say?
Misspoke. He literally threatened the United States citizens with an act of war, which is unconstitutional and an act of treason under the.
Okay, so what these are? There's a ton of these on. There's Democratic ones. There's Republican ones. There's weird trans ones. There's all kinds of shit on TikTok that's pretty fucking crazy. But what you need to do is when these people get in here and they'll bring in a Republican into some Democratic trap, or a Republican will allow a Democratic supporting person to come in. And I always tell them, I go, you're wasting your time. If they've already had their booster like 3 or 4 times, and they're okay with some fat, bearded 40-year-old man in a fucking thong pole dancing in front of children, then they're gone. There's nothing you can do for those fucking people. You know, they're gone. They're literally gone. For one, they've taken the fucking Kool-Aid in their arm. And for two, they're not going to change their minds. Some of them are fucking paid just to be in there to disrupt shit. So when I have I'm like 300 away from 3,000 on my TikTok. Where am I at here? I think I'm about that. How many people are got here? I have not friends or following. Is it following? Hold on. What?
Hello, I'm Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, and greetings from Las Vegas. I'm traveling with the president today. Normally, I would wait until we get to Washington to film a video like this, but yesterday, after months of negotiations, the Senate announced a historic bipartisan deal to address our pressing national security priorities.
Bullshit.
That includes the
Oh my God, these people. All right. Yeah, I'm at. It doesn't say here. Can I just go to my profile? Let me see. Yeah, I have 2,626 followers. I'm following 4,870. Those are the kind of people you want to follow. And I got to show you this real quick because I think this is important. When you are following somebody that follows more people than you, than people that are following them, what does that really say? What that really says is I'm watching as much and viewing as much information as physically possible to get all kinds of different perspectives, conclusions, accusations, theories, laid claims, whatever. Wherever side it's from, because I want to know more about what's going on. I want to know both sides. I listen to the left, I listen to the right, I listen to the up, to the down, everyone. And it's important to have that kind of perspective in this day and age, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck in a corner. You know, you're going to be stuck in believing one person or one system, right? Well, you could also say that about Trump, but what else are you going to do? You know, I'm rolling my dice. I'm moving my mice. Nope. I've been out and tried to protest. Nobody wants to fucking protest. Go to the FTheWF.org. There's a process there. Go out. You're not connected to anybody and just fucking protest. Why are you out here? Who are you with? No, I'm out here because I'm a fucking American citizen and I'm protesting the World Economic Forum, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to go through that list before I go off. And I'm going to start to go through that list before I leave all the time from now on. So if you ever watch this fucking show, I'm telling you, this is how it's going to work. So if you go here, let's just go here. All right, we'll stop that. And you go down to show notes and all that. You just scroll down right here. I think that pretty much does it right there. Yeah. The last stronghold is the United States of America. Okay? The last stronghold is the United States of America. Right? I want people to look at this and take a picture of this because this is fucking important. Alright? I'm going to make this bigger too so people can see my DIY liberty. Alright. Bring that over. That's good right there. Everything kind of looks good. I think I'm going to take this screenshot here in a second. Right. Coming up. The last stronghold is the United States of America, and that's it. That's why they want to take it down. If we lose, the whole planet's gone. The global pedo predator class will fucking... That's when they win. They'll be celebrating. All right. And it says right here, protest and revolt against the World Economic Forum, ETAL's horrific agendas. Now, ETL means others and alike, or their associates in a sense. Stop and remove and eradicate the following. Global child trafficking, which Trump was doing, and then fucking Biden says, nope, we're going to lift all those. We're going to stop doing that. He really did. Trump was really trying to stopping it. He was actually stopping it, preventing it. And Biden came in and said, nah, I'm a fucking pedo Joe. I'm a fucking sick bastard, and all the people that I'm with are sick bastards. Hence the word pedo, predator class. Citizens United. Get money out of politics. I keep saying this forever. Nobody fucking listens. They don't bring it up anymore. Get rid of the World Economic Forum, the CEI Corporate Equality Index, very bad. ESG, environmental social governance, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion was the biggest scam just to get fucking minorities to start getting loans as well. It was created by the banks. Get rid of central bank digital currency, or CBDC. Definitely get rid of the World Health Organization, the Pandemic Treaty. Restrict Act needs to go. That's getting rid of TikTok and social media and stuff like that. Geoengineering, or cloud seeding, aka chemtrails. I should put chemtrails in there. That needs to definitely go, because that's they've already admitted, and they're doing that right now, and they've been doing it for decades. Okay, and there's a lot of crap and aluminum that gets into your system. Some of these people that are sick out there in the world is because of the shit that's in the air. It has nothing to do with carbon dioxide. The trees eat carbon dioxide for breakfast, lunch, and fucking dinner. Okay? Bayer, Monsanto, big chemical, etc. Get rid of them. Restrict and regulate. Big pharma, big hospital, big elderly care, big nuclear, and big psychology. I'm going to put that in there. Yes, and this is what you say yes. Yes, demand that we have the purest water and the healthiest food. The purest water and the healthiest food. And I'm going to show you this picture here. And remember to take a snapshot of this shit. Okay? This is important. And this is the number you're going to call, and this is where you're going to tell them. Pick a topic, but the main thing you want to do is you want them to get rid of to label the World Economic Forum and the World Health Organization as terrorist groups, because they are. If you have a problem with that, if you don't agree with me, then please send me some information, and I'll send you my information, and you're welcome to come on and debate me. And I'm telling you, or you can go to this website. Go to my website, fthewf.org. Where was that other? Where's that picture I had? I got it in here somewhere. Hopefully I still have it. Maybe not, but we're going to find out in 2 seconds, because I'm just going to click here. No. No. You guys should be following along with me here. Hang on. There we go. No. I'm going to go to media. Oh, here it is. We should have the cleanest water. You see this right here? Isn't this kind of trippy? Is this kind of strange? So I haven't seen this McCormick's pepper dispenser before. The one on the right. I've always used the McCormick's pure ground black pepper, like most people do, right? But I saw this, and I actually bought it. I wanted to see if I could taste the difference. And look at that. It says USDA approved. USDA. Does that say approved? I think that USD organic. Oh. So what the fuck is the difference? So we've been using not pure brown pepper. Hey Jordan, how you doing, buddy? I'm about to sign off pretty soon, but thank you for coming on. The WEF Pedo leads Psycho hates my guts. They really probably hate my guts, so they do. Tom Cruise, Dr. Shiva, 2044 Dream Ticket. Oh, really? They're going to run together? Are you okay? Is that going to happen? Is that going to happen? All right. Okay, so yeah, Tom Shiva doesn't have a chance in hell, man. I'm telling you. He doesn't, and he's wasting a lot of votes. But Trump doesn't need it anyway. He doesn't need it anyway. Dr. Shiva is a disappointment. He should be doing whatever he can to get in front of Trump and talk to that fucking dude. But he hasn't. He's just been shitting on him the whole fucking time. It's just not smart from such a brilliant man like which I used to think was a super brilliant man, Dr. Shiva. So what the fuck is in the non-organic? Right? What is in that? So now we have food. Let me go back. So they want to depopulate. So they want you to go away, but not them. They have organic and non-organic food. So I guess since groceries have been around for 100 or so years, maybe more than that, 150 years, whatever, everything we've been eating has been not organic. When did organic go away? I thought everything was organic anyway. This is just really baffling to me, but what it really is bullshit. It's bullshit. They're fucking you. I'm gonna send this fucking picture. I'm gonna find out who the head of McCormick is. And I'm telling you, this is gonna happen. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna happen. McCormick. If I write it down, it'll happen. Contact McCormick. And I said, so what have we been eating? And I want to find out what their fucking answer is. So what have we been eating? I think so, Snork. Hey, buddy. I'm telling you, maybe it is so organic, it's straight from a squirrel's butt. Organic might contain manure straight from a squirrel's butt. That could be it. That's it. That's so funny. All right. Anyway, oh shit, I've been on for a while now, over a year, an hour or so. Look, I'm gonna be on for sure Monday because I'm off Sunday and Monday. And I would like as many people to join because I'm going to be talking about we are eating aliens' brains. Are we? I think it would be the other way around, Jordan. If anybody was eating anybody's brains, it would definitely be the other way around. I'm just saying. Let me see. I got to say this. This is my biggest concern, and it's coming up here. Let's see if I got this. I know I sent it to myself. I did. Oh, here it is right here. I'm going to read this to you. All right. Here's my biggest concern. And Vladimir needs to be concerned about this because you guys... Here we go. I'm going to make it big so y'all can read it. Make it big so y'all can read it. Right here. And I spoke into my phone so it didn't come out the way I wanted to. Here it is. The global predator class will have a fail-safe if Trump doesn't listen to what they want. In other words, if Trump doesn't do what they ask him to do, even though he's playing the game right now and saying what they want him to kind of hear, they don't know what he wants or what he's going to do. That's why they fear him so much. Because he's unpredictable. Because he's not Pedo Joe, that is the greatest puppet the World Economic Forum has ever had. Right? So that's their biggest concern, for sure. And that's why they're worried about him. So if he goes into the office and decides to stay with NATO and go with the flow, not really emptying out the swamp, then he's going to be fine, right? Then he's going to be fine. But the New World Order will soon take over and everybody will be fucked. It'll be central bank digital currency, and Trump will pretty much have fucked everybody over. And that's what people are hoping that won't happen. They have a lot of power, the global predator class. I'm telling you, God, people just don't, you have no idea. The reason why Hillary Clinton is able to just smirk and say, fuck you. I got people that can fucking take you out in a millisecond. And that guy's probably going to be gone pretty soon anyway. The global pedo class could have something so diabolical and so gigantic, heinous against possibility, the world that they may hold over his head to get him or to coerce him. In other words, they might hold the globe hostage. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. These people are so diabolical. They may hold the population of the world, not just the country, not just and they'll threaten nuclear activity. This is the conversation between the global predator class and Donald Trump. As soon as he takes office, all right, listen up, because here's what we're doing. We've built our bunkers. We're fine. We have the size of the Harrah's Hotel, or the Trump Tower, or an aircraft carrier in the ground ready to take care of us. So we can shed out a blast here and there. And if things get crazy, we can go into our bunkers because they built them all. Do you guys know how big fucking Zuckerberg's bunker is that he has on the island of Kauai? It's gigantic. It's like a fucking high school in there. Probably is a high school in there. But this is what these people will do. They're going to hold us over Trump's head. Right? And what Trump needs to do is plan to take these people out quick. Put them in jail quick. I mean, and their associates, and everyone they're connected to, in the CIA, the FBI, DOJ, everybody. He has to make this very quick and fast, or else they will do this. This is kind of a premonition, like a clairvoyant thing, Nostradamus little moment in my head. I said, they're so desperate, and that's why they're building all these fucking giant, fucking ground bunker pepper things. They're just gigantic. You have no idea. They're all making it. Why are they all making these now? Right now? Why do you think? This is why. If he doesn't cooperate and do what they want him to, and if Trump doesn't do what these predator class fucks does want him to do, if he doesn't cooperate and do their bidding, he will hold. They will hold us all as hostage. That's it. I know that sounds wild, but that's it. Because they know if he goes in, he's got to move swiftly. I mean, even MSNBC and all these CNN, they're all saying, Trump's going to come and put us in jail. Well, you're right, because you should be. You're all a bunch of fucking criminals. You're damn right. You've been fucking lying to the people of the planet forever. CNN, MSNBC, Fox, you name it. PBS, Associated Press, New York Times, fucking constantly. Democracy Now! God, Democracy Now! Is such a fucking piece of shit. Whatever it is. Just terrible. I've seen way more truth and way more information, not nitpicking, just stuff that I've researched. The Hill is Rising, I think it is, right? With Brianna Joy Gray, I think and that other kid, whatever. But they really talk about some stuff that's kind of pertinent, important, relevant. And they're about 68% accurate, which is much better than where CNN is. And far better where MSNBC is. And better than Fox News itself. But this is what I'm warning everybody now of. And I'm warning, and I'm not warning, I'm alerting people. And especially the Trump campaign. If you're paying attention, and if anybody's paying attention, this is very important. You have to stop them as fast as possible. You can't wait. You have to go after them. You have to make sure they're detained, cut off all their contact. And we're talking about Bill Gates. We're talking about Larry Flint. We're talking about some royalty out there. We're talking about definitely about Hillary Clinton. We're definitely about Obama. We're talking about these fucking criminals that have been out there for a long time doing some very heinous, fucking disgusting shit to people across this planet for a long time. Get them now. Because if you don't, they're going to... You got to cut off their sources, dude. I'm telling you. If they fucking better do this. Because if they don't, we're fucked. But they will try to hold us all hostage. Right? And Trump is Bruce Willis. Right? And he's going... And Bruce Willis is the negotiator. And the pedo class are the terrorists holding all of us hostage. If you do this, I'm going to detonate this bomb. If you don't do this, I'm going to take out the whole fuck world. Fuck it. Why should I let any of you have it? This is the mentality of these global pedo predator class narcissistic fucking sociopathic crazy fucks. This is their thinking. If I can't have it, you can't. Because they're in the process. Right now, it's very simple. They are currently in the process. And I'm going to keep saying it until it gets in your fucking head. Because it's hard. I know it's hard to absorb this stuff. Let alone believe it. But they want to kill 2/3 of the planet's population and hoard the rest for themselves. They don't need your money. They don't need your money anymore. They can print money whenever they want, however they want to do it. Right here. See that number? They don't need your money. They don't need your labor. They got people to fucking slave over them. They've got chips they can plant in people's heads. They've got robots that they're creating and making that can do all their fucking work. They can take and download their brain information. You think that's a joke? It's really happening. Maybe put themselves in a future body. Who fucking put it? My point is this. They don't fucking need you. And this is why they started the Kool-Aid in 2021. This is why they had the Fluvid scare in 2020. Because now they're fucking really going for it. People are getting too smart. The internet's, they're starting to realize shit. They're watching people like G. Edward Griffin, James Corbett, Ryan Christian, Jason Burmis, Alex Jones, which is kind of a wacky fuck. But he's still pretty much dead right on most of the stuff he's talked about. Oh no, they're watching Joe Rogan, right? And here comes Tucker Carlson too. And this is what they're afraid of. People starting to understand who these sick, disgusting creatures really are. Right? And I'll show you a picture of one of them. Again. No, not that guy. Hang on. There it is. Right here. Here's one right there. Oh, shit. Right there. There it is. I need to make my picture smaller. Anyway. Organic might contain manure straight from a squirrel's butt. Jordan, that's funny. That's her. This is part of that group. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I've been on for a while. I'm going to go eat some fruit. I'm getting tired. A long day working. Aloha, guys. Thank you for listening. Call your senator. I told you what I asked you. I'm telling you. It's really super simple. Here it is, the information. Right there. We are the last stronghold. Trump knows this. He's not an idiot. He's a little naive because he has the wrong people around him sometimes, but he's not a total idiot. Pedo Joe is a total idiot. That's why they used him. The most illegitimate public figure in the history of the world. And everybody with him. You'll see. Aloha. Bye-bye. Aloha.